often so often do. This book logically entices you into thinking about yourself in terms of your greatest strengths. It pushes you one step further, though, into spending more time on improving your strengths so they become excellent abilities, instead of trying to improve your weaknesses so that they become average skills. Again, I extend my congratulations and best wishes for both of your futures. Thank you. Pat.
It's like you just owned a bunch of slaves. And
look at that hat.
It doesn't even get that. I'm just watching over there.
You said that you were spent, and now it's time to build from the bottom of the pit right to the top. Don't hold back. Packing my bags and giving the academy a rain check.
I don't ever want to let you down.
I don't ever want to leave this town. 'Cause after all, the city never sleeps at night. It's time to begin, isn't it? I get a little bit bigger, but then I'll admit I'm just the same as I was. Now don't you understand that I'm never changing who I am?
So this is where you fell, and I am left to sell. The path to heaven runs through miles of clouded hell, right to the top. Don't look back. Turn into rags and given the commodities a rain check. I don't ever want to let you down.
I don't ever want to leave this town. 'Cause after all, this city never sleeps at night. It's time to begin, isn't it? I get a little bit bigger, but then I'll admit I'm just the same as I was. Now don't you understand that I'm never changing who I am? It's time to begin, isn't it? I get a little bit bigger, but then I'll admit I'm just the same as I was. Now don't you understand that I'm never changing who I am? This road never looks so lonely. This house doesn't burn down slowly.
To ashes, to ashes. It's time to begin, isn't it? I get a little bit bigger, but then I'll admit I'm just the same as I was. Now don't you understand that I'm never changing who I am? It's time to begin, isn't it? I get a little bit bigger, but then I'll admit I'm just the same as I was. Now don't you understand that I'm never changing who I am?
Bye. You have a nice day.
everybody. For being a class whose digits end in 13, luck never left our side. Because we are finally graduating tonight. We made it. Class of 2013. We are honored to stand before you at our commencement. To all those who inspired us the past 4 years, thank you. We could have not made it without your wisdom. And now, we have our own words of wisdom to share. Focus, motivation, and purpose.
Focus is a quality that is so hard to hold on to in today's world. There are constant distractions from our cell phones, friends, and family that can sometimes uproot our focus. Whenever I find myself losing focus, I think of a story that a close friend and fellow graduate, Nathaniel Henkel, shared with me that helped keep me on track. I would like to share that story with all of you. There was a young man who wanted to make a lot of money. So he went to this guru, right? And he told the guru, you know, I want to be on the same level you're on. The guru said, if you want to be on the same level I'm on, I'll meet you tomorrow at the beach at 4 a.m. The young man said, the beach? I said I want to make money. I don't want to swim. The guru said, if you want to be successful, I'll meet you tomorrow at 4 a.m. So the young man gets there at 4 a.m. and he's ready to learn the secret to success. The old man grabs his hand and says, how bad do you want to be successful? He says, real bad. The guru said, then walk on out in the water. So the young man walks out into the water, and when he walks out into the water, he goes waist deep. So he's thinking, I want to make money, and he's got me out here swimming. I didn't ask to be a lifeguard. I want to make money. The old man called him further out into the water, so he walked out a little further. The water was right around this area, his shoulder area. Now, he was really thinking that this old man was crazy. He's making money, but he's crazy. So the guru said, come on out a little farther. The young man came on out a little farther, and the water was right at his mouth. And the old man yelled, I thought you said you wanted to be successful. He said, I do. Then walk out a little further. He took another step, dropped his head in. The old man held him down. He was scratching at the surface of the water, but the old man kept him held down. And just before the young man was about to pass out, he raised him up and said, I got a question for you. When you were underwater, what did you want to do? The young man said, I wanted to breathe. The old man said, when you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, then you will be successful. Many of us know that feeling, being short of breath. Think back to when you were a little kid and you tried to hold your breath for as long as you could in a swimming pool. Think about how you felt after being down there for even just 10 seconds. The only thing you cared about in that moment was to get some air. You didn't care about what was for lunch, you didn't care about what was on TV, and you didn't care about anybody calling you. No. The only thing you care about when you're struggling to breathe is to get some fresh air. That's it. And when you get to the point where all you want to do is be successful as bad as you want to breathe, then you will be successful. Hold on to that feeling of urgency, focus, and desire for fresh air, and don't let it go. You will face distractions, unexpected situations, and adversity throughout your life. But in these moments, remember what it felt like to be that little kid again in the swimming pool. Keep that same focus about your success, and always ask yourself, how bad do you want it? Class of 2013, congratulations, and do not lose focus moving forward.
I know.
I was on camera.
Pennsylvania author and poet Christopher Morley once said, there are 3 ingredients in the good life: learning, earning, and yearning. Well, what is the good life? Most of us characterize it as being successful. Now, success can be defined in an infinite number of ways, such as learning a foreign language, baking a cake, writing a poem, or I guess a speech. You could become a firefighter, nurse, or engineer. The list goes on and on. But what many people don't realize is that success is achievable through one small
Part
step:
3's done.
motivation.
And like for
Motivation is one of the most important keys to success. If there's a lack of motivation, why bother? The results won't be worth the little effort put into them. Whereas, when there is motivation, you attain greater and better results and achievements. Compare a student who lacks motivation and who hardly studies to a student who is highly motivated and who devotes many hours to his studies. Each student will get absolutely different grades. This ties in with the first step on the road to the good life: learning. One must have incentive to learn and keep going. Anything worth having takes work, and work requires motivation. Even to get here tonight, we had to work. Nobody got here on just their good looks. It took motivation because it is worth it. We yearned and we've learned, and now we earn success. The next step is